Well, hello there, Scorpio. How are you? It's so good to see you again. If it's your first time on the channel, welcome. We're so glad that you joined us. So today we are doing a special reading in celebration of the new moon in Scorpio and the solar eclipse that occurs on October 25th. So the energy with the new moon in Scorpio being your energy, right, Scorpio, you will definitely be feeling this. So it's Scorpio can tend to hold back information, keep secrets, which can be a good thing, right? But in this energy, we have some big news that kind of plops into our lap. So somebody can tell us a truth, reveal some information or feelings. It can also be an epiphany, and that's why we call it the October surprise, because the new moon in Scorpio always happens towards the end of October. It's something big, that some news that we find out, and then what happens is it triggers some emotions that help us to go into the transformation, into some big transformation. And that's your energy also, Scorpio. So what we're going to do is take a look at what area this big news is going to come in, and then we'll take a look at what the news is, what emotions it may trigger, and then advice from Spirit about how you can use this information and trigger in order to transform one area of your life. So we'll take a look at that, and if you're enjoying what the content that I create or resonating with the message, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider commenting, or subscribing. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Turtle Spirit, slow and steady wins the race. I love that. And then higher power. Okay, so right off the bat, there's some situation you're going to be receiving some news. And once again, this is like, don't overreact. This is, take your time with this. Go within, listen to your heart as you are trying to move forward with whatever this information is. Kind of interesting. I think sometimes, when I think of Scorpios, you sometimes it is hard for me to pull your information out. You can be very guarded, and you may be kind of like trying to, okay, instead of letting somebody know, like dropping information on them, it could be that you're kind of like feeding it to them a little bit at a time. So you could be actually the one that is giving the information. If this is somebody else that's giving you information, I feel like they're doing that. They're kind of just like feeding you the information instead of having this big moment. Yeah. Wow, lovely. Yeah. Okay, so we have the Justice card on the bottom, Libra energy. You don't have to be dealing with a Libra, but, wanting to celebrate the balancing out of something. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles and then the Lovers. I feel like this has something to do with perhaps a romantic connection, understanding, okay? There could have been a third party at one time, and third party does not mean like an actual person. It could be that they're connected to their work, or have some addiction or something. Somebody is trying to balance out some third party situation, let's put it that way, okay? Whereas you may have gone your own way for some time or something like that, built your own independence, but something is coming. You're having a reconnection, perhaps a reconnection with somebody that you had a third party situation with. So the big news is coming in. Once again, we have the spiritual, okay? I feel like you're getting information really from your higher self about this situation. More so, that's why I think it's coming in dribble and drabble, right? It's you could be actually acquiring this information over a longer period of time in your dreams. So I would keep a dream journal. It's almost as if it's a conversation with somebody, I think they're planting the seeds, and there may not be necessarily this big drop, but look, you're kind of worried about this. There's something that you're kind of concerned about. It's like you can't get away from whatever this is. You see how the shadow's playing out in the background? It's almost as if you can't get away from this. Perhaps you're thinking to yourself, is there a third party? So if you're in a romantic connection or something like that, you're kind of wondering, is there a third party? Your intuition could be coming into play, kind of like, letting you know that maybe there is something on the horizon. Yeah, because you have playing it safe and then planning an action. I feel like you're planning, okay, what's going to happen if I find out this information. It's almost like you're kind of planning it, trying to keep yourself safe at this time. So let's see where this is going. Let's see where this is going. You've had some really interesting readings lately, and I'll be putting up your birthday. Happy birthday. You're getting ready to celebrate your birthday. Happy birthday. Yeah, and look at this. We're celebrating. Yeah, okay, celebrating. Look at this. So what are you, this is kind of like being afraid, looking over your shoulder. Okay, so we have the third party kind of coming up here. We have the Three of Cups again, okay? But we have the King of Pentacles and then the Ten of Pentacles. It's almost as if you're celebrating. Are you celebrating this? Something that's going to last a long time? The King of Pentacles represents, sometimes spouse material, could be fatherly material. But I think you're worried about this. This isn't something it has a celebratory ring to it, and yet at the same time, you're not happy about this. This is triggering something within you. It could be, once again, okay? It could be that you're finding out, okay? Fatherly energy, boss energy, doesn't have to be, but it's somebody that is possibly in your family because it's Pentacles, okay? And Ten of Pentacles is family too, or a business partner. It could be a business partner. Could be that you're finding out that they have some type of addiction or something, kind of coming into this. The other energy I'm getting is that perhaps you've been worried about somebody's health, okay? Because you have the worry. You're worried about this. This is playing on your mind, okay? And especially with the higher power. You're kind of worried somebody may have something, may have an addiction, okay? Or it could be the actual opposite, where you're celebrating that maybe somebody that you were worried about has an addiction or something. You're finding out that it's all going to be okay. Maybe they had a health issue or something, and you're finding out that it's okay. Slow and steady wins the race. I think you've been taking your time with this. You could be planting the seeds with this person. I think you're worried about somebody because Ascended Masters, once again, is this family energy. I think you're worried about somebody. You're kind of planting the seeds. I think you're planting the seeds with this person. And then what emotions does this trigger? You have new supportive connections and then the Page of Cups. A sense of perhaps, giving some love, compassion to this person, helping them to find some supportive connections, some new people in their life that can bring them the help perhaps that they need. Yeah, I think you're trying to play it safe. You may actually depend on this person financially because of the King of Pentacles. You could be, You could be trying to celebrate this person in some way, trying to keep it long term, right? And yet at the same time, there's something that you don't like about all of this, something that you're fearful of. I'm just going to clarify just the fear, please. What is the fear? Yeah, you're holding back. Once again, could be, I mean, to me, there is a sense of someone maybe having, alcohol, because we have the 4 cups here, once again, kind of like just not somebody that's not happy with their life. They could be self-medicating themselves, or trying to find some way to make themselves feel better. Okay, so let's take a look at this, because I do feel like there's somebody that is wanting your help, needing your help. And I think it's somebody that's either, a business partner, or it could be somebody that is family related that's asking for your help. And once again, this sense of giving them compassion, maybe helping them through a difficult time, finding other people that can help them and be supportive, which is kind of interesting because this is your new moon, Scorpio, and there's definitely somebody else here that's coming in that's needing your help. Yeah, I think that yeah, and it comes in really quickly. It really comes in quickly. There's this sense of, the tower moment, they come in, they're wanting some healing. They're wanting I feel like they're wanting a different perspective of this situation from you. They're asking for your help. They want to turn, they want to turn the wheel on some situation, either that you have with them or they have with somebody else. Because there's a third energy here. They're wanting to move forward. They're wanting to take action on some type of healing. So either they're trying to heal themselves, they're trying to heal a connection they have with you, or they're looking for your help in helping them heal some other connection or situation in their life. So, you had that energy a couple of weeks ago about, being kind of like the liaison or something for somebody else. And now here it is again, right here with your new moon in Scorpio. So let's see how this transforms. That you have commitment and then you're waffling. I think you're trying to decide. How do you commit to this? Do you help this person? Are you, trying to decide what you do in this situation? I really feel like you may be caught in the middle. Yeah, so there's a sense of walking away. Somebody from the past is coming in here, kind of walking away. We have the Hermit energy here, so Virgo energy. We have Virgo and Libra here. An energy of having to go within to see how you are going to proceed in this. I think it's helping you I think this whole situation, really interesting, is helping you to reassess how you want to, what you want to commit to. This could be somebody that wants your help a lot in your life, that keeps coming back wanting more help. They could have, you could have helped them. They may say they are, they have a substance abuse of some sort. Let's say it's alcohol, right? And they have been perhaps, to rehab, or have gone to, some type of support group, because we have new supportive connections, some type of support group. I feel like they may be coming to you. You may have had a similar issue in the past, and it's kind of like they're looking to you for some guidance. And I feel like they come in and they're kind of like, yeah, I need to do some healing on this issue, like now, like now. And it's kind of like finding your perspective of how do I turn the wheel? How do I get myself out of this cycle? How do I move forward? You know, what actions do I take in order to find this? This is actually kind of triggering some emotions within you, because it's kind of like, do I really want to commit to helping this person perhaps again? Right? It's kind of like, I've done this. I've been down this road. I've tried to help you before. Am I really going to step into this energy once again? Because, you know, Scorpio, you're sitting here. You're kind of like, okay, you know, what part am I playing in this? It's almost like I think you're saying to this person, you need to go within. You need to do the healing, right? On your own. It's almost as if look, Death and Ten of Cups. Keeping your eye on what is going to truly make you happy. And once again, Ten of Cups is the happy family card. So this could be somebody that's really close to you in your family, and you're kind of like, oh my goodness, you know, how do I help this person in order to keep perhaps your family together or something like that, right? To keep the commitment of the family unit together. But this really has you kind of, whatever this person is asking for in help is really having you, you're holding back. You know, you're just not really sure you want to work on this. It could be, you could have a Virgo, okay, or somebody else coming back, you know, that is, yeah, lots of cups here, you know, that is wanting to return to something that maybe the two of you had at one time, you know, and you're trying to decide, how does that play out? In my commitment, I guess what I'm saying is my commitment to myself. It's almost as if somebody is trying to, because you had this energy kind of like putting you in the middle. I want to say it's kind of, I keep hearing monkey in the middle. Like, I feel like you feel like you're the monkey in the middle, you know, that you're trying to be the liaison between two people, or, you know, helping a person that maybe has an addiction with the addiction. You know, you'd still be the monkey in the middle. And so it's kind of like a little bit of, I don't think I want to do that anymore. I feel like you're stepping into this and saying, no, you know, once again, I think you're going into your higher power and saying, no, wait a minute. I don't want to be in the middle anymore. Everybody has to speak for themselves. It's almost as if you're kind of saying, I don't want to be the mediator. I want everybody to say their own thing, right? Yeah. And perhaps, you know, understanding that maybe you are in need of some supportive connections, you know, new supportive connections. This person could be triggering to you that, you know, I need some help. I can't deal. I feel like you're dealing with a lot and you're kind of like, I can't deal with all of this. I need some people around me to support me. Yeah, really interesting energy, Scorpio. I'd really like to hear in the comments how this might resonate with you. Yeah, interesting reading there. Okay, and so we're going to close out with a Soul Truth card. And Scorpio, I do personal readings, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. And to give you a little heads up, in your solar year reading that I will put out later this week, I also have in there a discount code for the month, for the Scorpio season, for only Scorpio. So you may want to check that out. All right, what can I do to make a difference? What keeps you up at night? What makes you cringe when you think about it, such that every ounce of you screams no more? Where can you create purpose out of your pain? Make a difference in someone's life today, big or small, because all of it makes a difference. Maybe you're kind of thinking that you're not making a difference. Is that it? I mean, you're wanting to make a difference in this person's life. I feel like you want to help this person, and yet at the same time, it's kind of like, okay, I don't think I'm really getting anywhere with this person. Like, that's why there needs to be some other people to help, right? It's kind of like, okay, but they're pointing out to me, slow and steady wins the race. Perhaps it is about just sticking this out, not waffling, going ahead and committing, but making sure that it is, in alignment with what it is that you truly want for yourself too in this situation. Yeah, I think you're somewhat ending one cycle and really and truly entering a cycle that is based on what it is that you truly want for yourself, what your heart is asking you to do. All right, well, I'm going to leave it there, Scorpio. I'd really love to hear how does this resonate with you. And I'm so grateful for all of your support through liking, commenting, and subscribing. I wish you so much love and light. And I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.